Wow, my bun doesn't fit on the frame, so it's like getting cut out. Okay, so last week I showed you a couple of methods that I use to market my small business in order to generate sales. And you guys were mostly interested in influencer marketing because I did mention that it is for me currently the most profitable. Like, I am playing around with ads, I have played around with Instagram theme pages, but influencer marketing has always been it for me. Like, every time I pay an influencer, I make my money back in sales, and I also make more often than not, I do come out profitable. So one of the questions that you guys had based off that is, how do you even find these influencers? Like, how do you approach an influencer to work together to promote your brand? So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly that. How do you find an influencer that might be a good fit for promoting your small business? How to approach them. So I'm also going to show you guys a couple of templates that I created myself that I just have to copy and paste and send them to the influencer, whether via DM or email. So I'm going to show you that. And I am also going to tell you a little bit of how not to get scammed by influencers, because it can happen. Influencers are people, you know, some people are good, some people are bad. So I'm gonna tell you how not to get scammed by an influencer if you decide to move forward with working with one, because it has happened to me and I would not want it to happen to you. Hey, it's Mariela. Welcome back to another video where I show you something that I'm doing to grow my small business. If you are new to my channel, please make sure to smash that subscribe button for more videos like this. And please, everyone, make sure to give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm so other small business owners can also find this information. Okay, so how do you find these influencers? Well, I don't think finding them is that hard. I mean, if you are on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or whatever, TikTok, you most likely follow influencers. Influencers is pretty much anyone that has a big Instagram following. And I'm gonna show you guys something. Okay, so let's say you're just randomly end up in an influencer's page. I don't know if this is a person or whatnot, but Instagram now has this really convenient feature that you could just scroll down and see similar accounts. So if you find an influencer who you're interested in working with, you literally just go to their profile and click on that little drop down menu, and it'll show you influencers that do similar content, that, you know, create similar content. So if you're specifically looking for a makeup influencer, then this suggestion bar will give you other makeup influencers as well that you can also target and hit up to see if they'll be interested in working with you to promote your brand. So that right there is the easiest way to find Instagram influencers. Thus far, I have been mostly working with Instagram influencers because I understand Instagram a little bit more than any other platform. So now let's talk about how to approach them. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna tell you right now that you have got to pay influencers. I did previously made a video before about sending influencers free product and how that went for me. Free product doesn't really work because you're pretty much telling someone, hey, here's a free product, and if you like it, like, there is no obligation for them to make a post if you're just giving them a free product. If you like it, please feel free to post something. So you may or may not get a post, right? But if you're paying someone to do a post, then you're paying someone to do a post. Like, if they said yes and they went into the agreement and you're paying them, they have to do it. Sometimes whether they like the product or not, that's what you're paying them for, you know? And trust me, I did not see results with influencer marketing until I actually started paying influencers to do it. So how do you go about reaching out to influencers? So the way I do it is I have a template that I send them. And in terms of pricing, I think influencers now follow some sort of pricing chart or something, which pretty much says, based on their engagement, this is what their service will be worth. However, sometimes, you know, those prices are based on what big brands can pay. Me having a small business, I'm not able to pay an influencer $1,000 just for an Instagram post. And I know I'm probably not gonna make my money back. Big brands usually don't do it for the sake of making sales and making a profit. They just do it for the sake of spreading their brand name. So when I approach influencers, I let them know, one, hey, I know what I'm offering might be below your rate, but I am a small business and I would really appreciate you helping me out or helping bring awareness to a small business. So yeah, straight off the bat, let them know, I know this is below your rate, because the last thing you want to do is offend them. Like influencers do work very hard to try to grow a following. So you don't want to be like, hey, I'm gonna offer you $10 for this work. I don't think that's fair, honestly. So you do have to take account that influencers, when they are promoting your brand, that's content they actually have to create. I make it easy for them to make the content. I don't ask for them to record something amazing and post it on their feed. I just ask them to give a small review of the product on their story, like on their Instagram story, because I personally like Instagram stories better than feed, because Instagram story makes it easier when they add the swipe up link to go directly to the website. So this is the DM I send influencers. Hey lovely, I hope you're well. I'm Mariella per cow on IG. Wanted to reach out and see if you'd be willing to collaborate in helping me promote my small business at Per Cow Naturals. I can offer you X amount of money for 2 story mentions. I know this is way below your rate, so I'm not asking for filmed content, just 2 genuine mentions of our products on your story. I'd be sending you the entire collection. I would really appreciate your help. Let me know what you think. So you're probably now wondering, okay, so how much do you offer them? It usually tends to go on their engagement. Like if I see someone gets like 2,000 likes on their photos, then I also assume that they get 2,000 views on their Instagram story. So that's a potential of like, getting in front of 2,000 people. And so usually I'm like, okay, how much am I willing to pay for 2,000 people? And that just depends on how much your product is, right? For me, it's like, okay, 2,000 people, if at least 2 to 5 of them buy, then that could possibly leave me with like $300 worth of sales. Okay, so let me offer her $100. So at that point, I don't want to tell you like, oh, offer them specifically $100 if they're getting 2,000 likes on their photos. No, you have to go about what you think the result on your sales could be, and then I would try to offer them like a third of that. So I guess at that point, like really use your common sense on what you think you're able to offer someone, but do try to pay them okay for their work. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I have sent that message to probably hundreds of influencers by now. Not everyone's gonna get back to you. Not everyone's gonna be enthusiastic to work with you below their rate, but the ones that do get back to you will be the ones that are probably genuinely happy to promote your business. So that's what I love about this, that the ones that actually respond to me are the ones that like, they actually like, oh my god, yes, I want to support a small business, but of course I still pay them for their work. And sometimes you might have them come back to you and be like, hey, I'm not able to work for that rate, but they'll give you like a counter offer, and then that will be up to you whether you are able to pay what they're asking for. Okay, and very briefly, how to not get scammed by an influencer, because guys, this has happened to me and I'm gonna tell you right now how to avoid it. If you get an influencer that comes back to you like, oh my god, yes, I want to support you, send the products over, send the money over, I'll have the post for you, don't worry about it. Okay, amazing, great. Now, for the sake of this actually being a business transaction and there being a paper trail, and if something goes wrong, you're able to get your money back, guys, pay attention. Do not send payment to an influencer any other way other than PayPal. And in PayPal, there's 2 options when you're sending money. There's an option sending to a friend and sending for paying for a service or product or whatever. Send it as paying for a service, because that will give you purchase protection. If this influencer doesn't come through, you're able to open a case with PayPal so you can get your money back. If an influencer comes back to you and tells you, oh, I don't have PayPal, I don't do PayPal, can you send it through Cash App or Venmo or Zelle? No. just be like very nicely, hey, for the sake of keeping track of my business transactions for taxes or whatever, not like you have to give them an excuse or anything. Be like, no, the only way I'm able to send payment is through PayPal. And if they refuse to make a PayPal account or they're being stubborn about it, then they're just like Cash App, Cash App, Cash App, don't work with them, guys. Don't work with them. You are not able to get your money back if you send your money through Cash App or Zelle or Venmo. Like, that money will be gone. Doesn't matter what you do, that money will be gone, and I wouldn't want you guys to go through that. So the best way you cannot go through that is if you send your payment through PayPal. So if something goes wrong, you always have the chance to get your money back. And that is it for this spiel. I hope you guys found this helpful. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think? What did you learn? If you have any questions, let me know. If you have any more video ideas, please let me know. Leave it down on the comment below. Other than that, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up for the algorithm. Hit that subscribe button and the little bell notification thingy so you guys could know when the next video drops. Follow on Instagram if you are in need of some skincare. Be sure you check out my shop. The link is down below. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.